Yeah, so
what's the picture for?
What's the picture for?
Yeah.
It's to prove how outrageously hypocritical so many Unitarian Universalists are when confronted by...
I'm not Unitarian or Universalist. I'm just picking up my daughter.
Okay.
Because she was here for singing class.
Okay.
But,
well, I'm protesting about a serious problem in the Unitarian Universalist religious community, and I'm doing that because they had a service here today. In fact, they had an Eastern gathering. And so for you to say I look ridiculous because I'm protesting against...
See, here's the thing. Big group.
Yeah.
When there's a big group of people protesting,
yeah,
there's legitimacy. When it's one guy accosting people as they come out, that looks ridiculous.
Oh, really? So you're saying a one-man protest looks ridiculous?
I'm saying...
Doesn't matter what it is.
Sir, I appreciate your passion for this, but I think it might be slightly misplaced.
Why?
Well, because all the people I know in here are lovely people.
All the people, you know what? There's a whole lot of lovely Nazi Germans, you know. There was a whole lot of...
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying a whole lot of Germans who were Nazis were considered to be lovely people by their friends and so on. You know.
So you're comparing the people inside this church to Nazis.
No, I'm not comparing them to Nazis.
Now you're just proving my point.
No. What I'm saying is that people who can appear lovely to you may not be nearly as lovely as you think they are, is what I'm saying, sir.
You can only go with what you know and what you
and what I'm saying is lovely people can be actually complicit in a lot of really nasty things.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So explain to me how these people are complicit.
Well, these people are Unitarian Universalists. They're Canadian Unitarian Universalists, and their religious community has falsely accused me of the criminal act of blasphemous libel.
Oh, so it's about you. You're protesting something about yourself.
Partly, yes. Partly. Not just me. Not just me.
I get it now. You are upset about something.
Right.
Having to do with you.
Right.
So they've said that they don't want you around, or they don't like you, or what have you. And I see. Oh, so okay. So yeah, my earlier assessment is correct.
It goes well. Oh, really?
Yeah. Here, Henry, let's go. Henry.
Your earlier assessment is correct.
Yeah.
So your earlier assessment, if I remember correctly, was that I'm ridiculous.
No. I said you look ridiculous. I don't know if you are ridiculous. I just know you look ridiculous. But
why does somebody holding picket signs look ridiculous? Why does somebody protesting look ridiculous, sir? Tell me why a protester. Why does a one-man protester look ridiculous?
It looks like...
I think the idea is if there's something worth protesting that really is an issue.
Right.
But you're probably a way to convince other people to join you in the protest.
You're not protesting.
I'm not trying to convince other people to join in the protest.
Are you
then what are you doing?
Yes, I'm holding picket signs.
I see, what are you protesting?
Well, as I was trying to explain to your husband, I'm protesting the fact that the Unitarian Universalist religious community, of which this church is a part, has falsely accused me of the criminal act of blasphemous libel in an effort to cover up and hide pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers.
So what's the story? What happened?
Well, yes, it's a big, long story, and you probably don't have time to hear it. But if you go on the internet and you search Unitarian Universalist blasphemous libel, there's lots of information. But essentially what it comes down to, in short, is I blogged about cases of pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers and Unitarian Universalist layperson. And in an effort to hide this, in an effort to intimidate me into removing the blog posts that tell the truth about pedophiles and rapists, the Unitarian Universalist Association hired Stikeman Elliott barristers and solicitors litigation lawyer to falsely accuse me of blasphemous libel. This is
And how did it turn out?
I asked the lawyer to identify which blog posts he considered to be unfounded and vicious, and he never did. And so I told him, you were going to withdraw the accusation, you're going to apologize, and you're going to tell the truth about just how many pedophiles and rapists are in the church.
How'd that turn out?
What?
How'd that turn out?
So far they haven't done it. That's why I'm protesting.
So have there been cases where people have taken press charges?
I'm going to take the lawyer to the Bar Association eventually, but I'm having...
didn't I see you outside at Westmount University?
Yeah, it's been years and years and years.
That was years ago.
That might have even been before... Wait, are you talking about the one in, like near Vendo Metro?
Yeah.
Yes.
How long was that? It was like 8 years ago?
Well, as long as we have lived in the
Well, it could have been because I am
Get
pro.
on
I am.
it, man.
What?
Get on it. If you're gonna take someone to court, or do it. Like.
But the whole point, no, you got it backwards. See, they're threatening to take me to court.
It's like a 15-year
So,
ongoing thing. Get on with your life.
Actually, what I'm wondering about is, were there cases, were there charges
Now I just feel bad
pressed
for
for
you.
the pedophilia?
Yes. In fact, the case. This is the interesting thing: is I blogged about cases
Yeah.
where the people were charged, tried, and convicted, and went to jail,
Okay.
and that this was reported in newspapers.
How many years ago was this? How many years ago?
Hang on a sec. I'm answering her question.
Okay.
And so the cases that I blogged about were totally true,
Yeah.
based on newspaper reports, and yet they were saying in their accusation against me that my blog posts were unfounded and vicious.
So it's something about the language you use. That
No. They were saying it was false. That's the whole point. Is they were claiming I was making false accusations
So how
when
many
in
years
fact,
ago?
what?
How many years ago is this?
The blasphemous libel accusation dates back to June 2012. But I was protesting other issues and other problems prior to that.
Like you've been doing this for
8 or 9 or 10 years.
I've been doing it for quite a while. It's basically what?
working out for you.
Why keep it going?
Because they keep it going by doing absolutely nothing to deal responsibly with the issues I'm protesting against.
Good luck, bud.
And on top of that, they escalate it by doing stupid things like accusing me of blasphemous libel. So until
4 years ago.
what?
4 years ago.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, do what you got to do, man.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
I feel sorry for you. I really do.
Well, you should feel sorry for the Unitarian Universalists who.
Had a great time in there.
What?
Just had a great time.
Yeah, he had a great time in there with people who think it's just fine and dandy to falsely accuse people of blasphemous libel to hide pedophilia and
You know
rape.
what they all said? Who's that guy?
Well, some of them are from out of town, so they wouldn't know.
Literally, it's remarkable that you're here, but it's unremarkable as soon as we leave.
That's all right. You can side with the pedophiles and rapists, sir. So, so I had an interesting altercation here, and okay.
See you Tuesday. See you Tuesday.
Okay, so it is Sunday, the 23rd of October 2016. We've just had a couple of interesting altercations with people exiting the Lakeshore Unitarian Universalist congregation. One fellow actually grabbed my camera and somehow managed to pull the lens off it. And I don't know whether the camera continued recording after that or not. I have a feeling it might not have, but I presume it at least recorded the guy ripping the lens off my camera. It seems he didn't actually seriously damage the camera. I guess he must have pressed the lens release button and twisted it off very quickly. Actually, remarkably skillful if that's what he did. And it's unfortunate if the rest of it wasn't recorded, because the guy was a total asshole, and I had the kind of conversation I had with total assholes, which would have been nice to have a record of. And we'll see. I guess we'll see when we review the video how much actually got recorded, but I'm pretty sure it recorded right up to the point where he ripped the lens off the camera. I just don't know if the camera kept recording after that. I mean, it wouldn't have had any visuals, but it might have kept recording audio. But I have a feeling that in grabbing the camera and ripping the lens off, that he might have caused it to shut off too, because it was off when I looked at it, after I put the lens back on. So yes, I was able to get the lens back. The guy threatened to smash it. He threatened to throw it into the road and so on. And I was able to persuade him that it wouldn't be a very good idea. I reminded him that everything up to the point of him pulling the lens off had been recorded, and that the camera might well still be recording the audio. I'm really hoping it did, because we had a nice little conversation. But if it didn't, well, c'est la vie, you know. If nothing else, it recorded, I would expect, right up to the point of ripping the lens off. Unless there was some sort of malfunction before that, which is not impossible. Sometimes the camera does shut off unexpectedly, but it should have been in record mode when the guy accosted me. So the sun's popping out. I think we're going to probably be wrapping up this protest soon. Oh, there's a reasonable number of cars parked out. There's probably still a fair number of people in the church. Just having a look here at the freestanding picket signs, getting a bit of leaf covering on them. They're nice fall colors here, red and orange and yellow. Oh, somebody coming out.
Have a great day.
It's always a great day when I'm accused of blasphemy by Unitarians. Doesn't get better than that. It's too bad that you can't seem to get your act together and do something about it. So a woman comes out of the church, smiles, have a great day. And it is, you know, I quite enjoy these protests, and I certainly enjoy being falsely accused of the criminal act of blasphemous libel in the 21st century by atheist Unitarians. I mean, that's very, very amusing, to say the least. And it's truly a unique honor and privilege. I mean, how many people get to be accused of blasphemy in the 21st century by atheists? That's probably the only person on the planet to be accused of blasphemy by atheists. But it's really just another sign of dismissiveness, you know, when someone says have a nice day and walks away and don't really care about the issues. So somebody's got looks like a pamphlet for the Eastern Regional Gathering of the Unitarian Universalists in Canada, if I saw that document correctly. So we'll see what happens here. We're going to circulate a little bit. So it's nice that the sun has popped out and warming up a little bit. Still got a bit of a breeze, but not well, actually it is still windy, more than just a little breeze, but not quite as strong as it was earlier. And we're just more or less wrapping up our protest outside the Lakeshore Unitarian Universalist congregation. I might stick around a bit longer. And still a fair number of cars parked out here, so probably still a few people to exit the church. So, the woman has left her rear door open. I presume she'll come back and close it. And presumably she's going to come back and get some more stuff. But if not, I will kindly remind her that she left her rear door open. So, up until 15 minutes ago, it was quite an uneventful protest, but had a little altercation with a idiot who came out of the church and decided to snatch the lens off my camera and threatened to smash it. I was able to persuade him it wouldn't be such a good idea, but I was able to put the lens back on the camera. But that's the second time in a short period where somebody has attacked me while I'm filming my protest, and it's unfortunate. I have a feeling that when he snatched the lens off the camera, that the camera stopped recording completely. I don't know for sure, but I think